Real Madrid has signed Dean Huijsen,
Real Madrid have completed the signing of Dean Huijsen,
who will be an important player next season. Imagine Madrid's defense, with Alexander on the right, Mendy and Garcia on the left, and in midfield, players like Asensio, Rodrigo, and Huijsen. This looks like a strong defense for the upcoming season. These moves are part of Madrid's long-term plans. Plus, Xabi Alonso has joined the team, which excites Madrid fans. Huijsen's performance for Bournemouth was noticeable. Many big clubs want him. In the end, Madrid signed him for €59 million, making him the most expensive defender in the club's history. In this video, I'm going to talk about the unknown player. Yes, if you go back to 1 year, nobody knew him. So why did Madrid sign him? How will he fit at the squad? Let's get into the deep of Dean Huijsen's career. So before going into the video, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. So let's get started. Dean Huijsen, a 20-year-old Spanish center-back, is set to join Real Madrid on June 1, 2025, for a transfer fee of €50 to €60 million from AFC Bournemouth. This move will make him the priciest defender in Real Madrid's history and shows the club's shift towards young talent. With recent injuries exposing weaknesses in their defense, Huijsen's arrival is timely. Born on April 14, 2005 in Amsterdam, playing as a center-back, his family moved to Spain when he was 5 years old. He started his football career at the local amateur club. He played for Costa Unida CF de Marbella from 2010 to 2015 before joining Malaga's youth team at age 10. This early experience in Spanish football helped him develop strong technical skills. In May 2021, he moved to Juventus, beginning with their under-17 team and quickly advancing to the under-19s. He made a mark there, scoring 6 goals in 14 matches by November 2022. He debuted for Juventus's reserve team in January 2023 and played his first Serie A match in October 2023, though it was just 1 game. Despite his talent, Huijsen struggled to get regular playing time at Juventus. This led to a loan to AS Roma in January 2024, where he made 13 appearances and scored 2 goals. During this time, Roma's coach Jose Mourinho praised him as a top prospect, predicting a bright future for the young defender. Huijsen's big break came when he signed with AFC Bournemouth in July 2024 for an initial fee of €15.2 million, potentially rising to €18.2 million. At first, he was on the bench, but everything changed when first-choice center-back Marco Senesi got injured in November. This was Huijsen's chance to shine, and he quickly became a regular starter, showing great resilience and adaptability. In his debut match, he made an impact by winning 9 aerial duels. Throughout the season, he played 36 Premier League games, scoring 3 key goals, which is impressive. His performance earned him a nomination for the Premier League Young Player of the Season 2024-25. Huijsen's ability to seize this unexpected opportunity highlights his strong mental toughness, a vital quality for handling the challenges ahead at Real Madrid. Why Madrid sign him? Real Madrid's acquisition of Dean Huijsen is a multifaceted strategic move, driven by both immediate necessities and a clear long-term vision for the club's defensive future. The club is facing a serious injury crisis in defense, especially at center-back. Key players like Eder Militao and David Alaba have suffered major ACL injuries. Militao is dealing with a second injury, while Alaba is struggling to get back to full fitness. Antonio Rudiger, another central defender, is also having fitness issues due to the pressure placed on him. This situation has revealed a big gap in the team's defensive strength, forcing midfielders like Aurelien Tchouameni and Federico Valverde to step in as defenders. The results have been alarming, with Real Madrid conceding 38 goals this season, dangerously close to breaking a club record for the most goals allowed in a single season. The signing of Huijsen is seen as an essential move, shifting the club from reacting to injuries to a more proactive strategy. Huijsen's reputation as an aggressive defender and his impressive stats in interceptions and clearances suggest that Real Madrid is looking for players who can truly bolster their defense and stop threats before they escalate. Huijsen's distinct set of attributes makes him an ideal candidate to address Real Madrid's defensive requirement and contribute to a modern, dynamic playing style. Will fit at Madrid? Dean Huijsen's playing style combines solid defense with modern ball skills, making him a perfect fit for Real Madrid's evolving tactics. He is an elite defender, thanks to his excellent positional awareness and ability to disrupt opponents. At 6 feet 5 inches, he dominates aerial duels, winning about 60% of them. He ranks second for clearances and third for interceptions among Premier League defenders, showing his skill in breaking up plays. Real Madrid's midfield has struggled with consistent passing, often relying on long balls to fast attackers like Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. Huijsen's excellent long-range passing and ability to carry the ball forward can solve this problem, helping to start attacks from the back and easing the burden on midfielders. He's not just a defensive player, he's key for building attacks. His aggressive, front-footed style fits well with the team's dynamic, but it requires quick and tough midfielders to cover for him when he moves up. The current defensive setup under Carlo Ancelotti has been criticized for inconsistency and a lack of tactical depth. Huijsen's arrival is expected to bring stability and a modern defensive approach that can reshape the team's identity. His style complements Antonio Rudiger's physicality, forming a strong central defense. This strategy shows a thoughtful approach to building a balanced team. While Huijsen is a modern footballer, he also has classic traits, embracing a no risks, if in doubt, kick it out mindset. This blend of modern skills and traditional reliability could help stabilize a defense that has faced criticism for poor tackling and positioning. In my opinion, at 20 years old, Huijsen is significantly younger than Militao, Rudiger, and Alaba. This aligns perfectly with Real Madrid's long-term youth strategy, offering substantial room for development and ensuring a sustainable defensive core for the future. While he may not be the quickest player, his elite positional sense allows him to compensate effectively. However, his recovery speed remains an area for improvement, particularly when facing explosive attackers in a high defensive line. This contrasts with the raw speed offered by Militao and Asensio. Huijsen's arrival at a young age signals a clear long-term succession plan for Real Madrid's aging and injury-prone defensive core. With Alaba and Rudiger both in their early 30s and Militao facing recurrent injury issues, this acquisition is a strategic investment to rejuvenate the core of the defense for the next decade. Thank you guys, that's it for today. What you think about Dean Huijsen? Comment down below. If you haven't watched my previous video about the El Clasico, go and watch. Links is in description. See you in the next video.